The defeat of Hitler was a miracle. I hate to think about this, but if Japan had not bombed Pearl Harbor, America would not have done anything to stop the Holocaust. So why did Japan do such a crazy thing just to start up with America? I mean, look what happened to them.
Maybe it's like, look what Hamas did, and now we will beat them. It's like,
Yeah. They thought it was a smart thing to do. It's going to turn around. And so the miracle of the Holocaust was Hitler had the whole world under his control, and he wanted to kill all the Jews, and he could. Why didn't he? What stopped him? In the German thinking, killing 6 million Jews is a failure. Right? The project was so the fact that there is a Jewish state in the Middle East proves that Hitler failed. Jews are making trouble again.
more than before.
More than before. So, of course, the miracle came at a big price. Well, we've already paid a big price. Now we're ready for the miracle. And it has to be a bigger miracle because it was, in some way, a bigger disaster. People are saying Hamas is like Nazis. They're worse. They're worse. Why? Because they do it in the name of God. They're massacring people and they're screaming Allahu Akbar. In the name of God? Makes you much worse. You're killing and massacring people and you think you're being holy. That's like, whoa, too much already. And this makes you holy? How sick can you get? Because they were successful in massacring these people, now they know that God is on their side. If you can massacre people, obviously God likes you. Isn't that sick? At least the Germans didn't go around praying to God. So the situation in the world is like this. The worst people today, aside from Hamas, the worst people on campuses in other countries all over the world, what is wrong with them? The protests are primarily on campuses. What does that mean? Secular education is evil. The more education you get, the worse you become. That's the failure of secular. The other defenders of Hamas are religious people. So the two evils in the world today is religion and education. The two things that were supposed to make us better actually make us worse. Huh? No. But if you treat Judaism like a religion, you have the same problem. So the only hope left is Jews and Judaism. That's it. And the world knows it. The world knows it. Some of the world loves it, and some of the world hate the fact that we are the only hope. But they know it. So what's happening in Israel today is so Jewish. It's so beautiful. The unity and the holiness. You ask any soldier, what can I send you from America? Tefillin. A prayer. Tzitzit. It never happened before. So now looking back, what was happening in Israel 3 weeks ago?
Maybe it is the miracle.
We are the miracle. Yeah, we always are.
The unity.
Yeah.
Because you just started to say 3 weeks ago we were completely divided,
Can you believe it?
and like people thought about to doing like some prayers in Tel Aviv, and it was like protests of like thousands of people all over the state.
Yeah.
And
Overnight.
overnight,
Bing.
everybody together, everybody singing.
From one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
But why do we need a catastrophe in order to be united?
Yeah. Hopefully never again. We'll never again need a catastrophe to know that we are one people. But now, the average Israeli who thinks, what were we doing 3 weeks ago? We were fighting each other? Over what? Over what? Over how a democracy should... Who cares about democracy? It's so foolish. It's embarrassing that the country was even involved in such a ridiculous issue. This kind of democracy, that kind of democracy. Nobody cares about democracy. It's a failure. Democracy in America is a failure. So I was really hoping that after that event on Simchas Torah, no Israeli would ever say, we're a democracy. They keep saying it as if somebody's impressed. Nobody's impressed. Arabs don't respect you for being a democracy. What are you saying? Oh, we're the only democracy. Yeah, that's the problem. Democracy doesn't fit into the Middle East. So we're the only democracy in the Middle East? Well, that's your problem. Stop calling yourself a democracy. It's so secular, which means meaningless. Say we are the Jewish people. That scares everybody. You don't mess with Jews. But if you're an Israeli who follows the laws of the Geneva Conference, okay, then we can beat you up. There is no wisdom in the secular world. There is none.